I believe that we are about to see a massive showdown between Chainsaw Man and the War Devil, and that it's going to possibly go down in Chapter 118. However, we need to unpack the events that happened in Chapter 117. This was a great chapter in the Chainsaw Man Part 2 story, and Denji was completely useless. I want to briefly talk about the story, one complaint I think readers might have with this chapter, and then I want to dive into the theme of manipulation, the desire for love, and the consequences that this leads, as well as the implications that might happen in Chapter 118, and give my predictions. Now, the three main players in this chapter were Denji, Asa/Yoru, and Fami. Now, just to get it out of the way, Denji spent the whole time at the aquarium playing with the penguin, while Asa and Yoru were outside dealing with battling a devil. In Chapter 116, Yoru used her abilities to create the aquarium spear and with ease murdered the devil outside in a beautiful panel that showcases the craziness that is Fujimoto's art. Like, seriously, as an artist, I am mesmerized by this panel. It's absolutely amazing. Once Yoru takes down the devil, we see Fami, who from afar realizes that her plan didn't work and goes off to plot some more. Fami, being the famine devil, I think is going to play a vital role in the story. What's interesting is that war and famine have many similarities in the pain that they bring to those around the world. So I'm sure at some point in the story, we're going to have Yoru and Fami, just have this ultimate, epic showdown. But this brings me to the one complaint that I think readers might have for this particular chapter. You see, in part 1 of Chainsaw Man, we were graced with so many amazing epic battles that would span many chapters across the series. However, in part 2, Fujimoto is telling a slower paced story, speeding through the action and violence and focusing more on the human elements. There was a part of me that got really excited that we would have an epic showdown with Yoru utilizing her newly acquired aquarium spear. However, the battle spanned probably 8 pages max, and regardless, it was still good, but I'm sure some readers were hoping for more of a battle. What I really want to focus on, though, is the relationship that Denji and Asa have. In part 1 of Chainsaw Man, Denji was constantly seeking love from those around him. It's the easiest thing to manipulate him on. Makima promised him that he could ask for anything if he killed the gun devil, and we all know that Denji wanted sex. Power manipulated Denji by promising him 3 squeezes of her breast if he went and saved her cat. Himeno promises a French kiss if he kills the devil in the hotel, as well as promises Denji that if he helps her get with Aki, that she'll help him get with Makima. Every relationship in Chainsaw Man is transactional, and that is shown even more with the relationship between devils and devil hunters. So this brings me to Denji's relationship with Asa, which also is currently a transactional relationship, but moving towards one of emotion. Denji reminds Asa that she promised to grant him any request, in which he asks her if she'll go on a date with him. While this is a positive move in the right direction, Yoru appears and begins to understand the emotion of love, and even feels an affection herself for Denji. Because of this, she takes over and the chapter ends with her touching Denji's head, saying, "Denji's spinal cord soared." Now, there's a lot to unpack. I wonder if because Yoru has feelings towards Denji, if she counts this as some kind of ownership. As her power, her powers are like this. If she possesses someone, whether it's a human, devil, or a fiend, she can turn them into a weapon instantly just by touching them. However, in order for her to make a flesh weapon, Yoru must either take a limb from the victim, kill them, or form a relationship with someone wherein they belong to her. So I wonder if because Yoru feels affection towards Denji, if that counts as him belonging to her. Now, there's a couple things that could happen in Chapter 118, so here are my predictions. One scenario is that she successfully turns Denji into a weapon, realizes that he's Chainsaw Man, but now she's super powerful and now goes after Fami. I think this is unlikely. Another is that nothing happens, which I also think is unlikely. Another scenario, and one I think might happen, is that in her attempt to turn Denji into a weapon, he turns into Chainsaw Man and fully reveals his identity. Because of this, Asa might feel completely deceived and therefore threatened due to Denji not being upfront with her, in which case she might allow Yoru to take full control due to her anger. Yoru, however, could also demand Asa cooperate and threaten her life, therefore still resulting in Yoru fully taking over. This could then lead to a massive fight between Yoru, the War Devil, and Chainsaw Man, and I'm here for it. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember, Makima is queen. Say it with me. Woof. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much to my patrons who make it possible for me to make these videos and my own comics and manga. In fact, the page that you saw me draw is from Volume 3 of my series, The Girl with the Mega Fist. Check it out, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And we're going to be launching Volume 3 on Kickstarter starting February 2023. Link in the description for you to sign up. You can get all 3 volumes during this campaign. You can also get them on my website. Thank you guys so much. You have a great day. Peace.